Jessica, it's gonna be fine. I'm telling you, it's gonna be okay. It's all good.
Oh, you're videotaping.
Okay. Here we go. This is just your cleaning stuff. Obviously, there's two sides to your mouth. The inside and the outside. Okay? So we got two different approaches to how we're going to take care of yourself. For the outside of the piercing, this is sea salt water. It is saline. It is just like tears. It seems to make sense that if you have something inside of you, you clean it with something you're made out of. Okay? Hate to break it to you. We're all big bags of sea salt water that walk around and interact with each other and judge each other for being boys and girls and straight and gay and black and white and fat and skinny and pretty and ugly, when we're all just big bags of sea salt water and need to come to terms with it. Life feels so much better knowing that I don't need to give a shit about other people's opinions because they're bags of sea salt water. What you're going to do is spray that onto both ends of a Q-tip. Clean the outside of the piercing 2 or 3 times a day. I have to admit, I am not Jesus. If I was, we'd all be kind of pooched. But it also means that that's not perfectly pH balanced to yourself. Your pH balance, Leslie's, and yours is all completely different. So what happens is we err on it being a little
It's the only
extra
reason why I'm
salty.
staying, man.
Okay? Because
It's not because of this, it's him.
Nowadays, we have easier access to really salty goods for food. So we tend to have saltier bodies. Now, that doesn't mean that you have free will to clean it 15 times a day. Clean it 2 or 3 times a day, one time after you shower. If you're cleaning it 15 times a day, you need to stop because you have an issue. But it's also just going to get pink and flaky and itchy, and you're going to be scratching at your face all the time, which gets you in the unsexy box. Okay? So let's stick to the 2 or 3 times a day. Do not spray that directly onto your face. Spray it onto the Q-tip. Some people think you're supposed to spray it onto the face for some stupid reason. You'll think that you've gotten it all off your face. It will finish drying when you're out in public, and then you will have salt crust on your face, which doesn't really look like salt crusts, if you know what I'm throwing out there. So just onto the Q-tip, clean, and keep it like nice and minimal, okay? For the inside of your mouth, you're going to use Listerine every time you eat or drink anything aside from distilled water. Do not pick up peppermint, spearmint, mountain mint, blue mint, mega mint, whatever mint. You're going to get vanilla or citrus mint. It's going to have this corny saying, like, all the fight with less bite, which basically means it tones down some of that holy crap in Jesus burning mint flavor. Okay? Thing is, with Listerine, we usually swish about 1 or 2 times a day. Now, because you're going to be using Listerine every time that you eat or drink anything aside from distilled water, you need to, you know, make sure that you're going with a nicer flavor. Because it's just going to feel disastrous and you're going to hate me for the rest of your life if you pick up the peppermint one and you're swishing 7 times a day. Okay? So pick that kind up. Now, for the first 4 days, you're going to use it full strength. After 4 days, you're going to notice that your mouth is becoming sensitized to the Listerine, meaning it's going to burn a little more than usual, and your tongue is going to gain an off-white appearance. It is not because the Listerine is killing your taste buds, it's just seriously pissing them off because we're swishing more than 2 times a day. At that point, pick up a bottle of bottled water, drink half the water out of the bottle, and fill it up with the Listerine so it's a half and half solution. Okay? Does that make sense? Yeah. Don't drink half the Listerine. Water in it, okay?
That's why Mommy's standing there.
That's why I'm recording it too, so you know.
Drink the water
I
and
forgot
then
you keep
fill it up
recording.
with the Listerine. And then you're going to continue swishing. In about 10 to 14 days, you're going to come back and see me, and I'm going to put a shorter post in your lip. Any lip piercing, tongue piercing, whatever, there's going to be some swelling affiliated with it because it is an oral piercing. So we're going to start with a slightly longer post. So the first time you see it, it's going to be poking out a little bit. Do not be going, oh my god, what have I signed up for? You're going to experience mild swelling. Once all that swelling goes away, you're going to come
He's
to me,
got
I
the
put a
earring to
shorter post
tie
in there.
string onto.
Yeah, see? Exactly. Okay? Yeah, so just know that it's going to be a little long for the first little bit, and you're going to hit max swelling in 24 hours. I highly suggest that when you get home, you take 2 Advil right before bed. You take 2 Advil, and you take 2 more when you get up. Max swelling is going to be tomorrow around this time.
Suck it
So
up,
be
princess.
Okay? Now, some other things are no beer or wine for a month and a half.
No way.
Oh,
No
okay.
way.
Is he yours?
No.
No.
Okay.
He's my best friend.
Okay, awesome. Do you have a boy?
No.
Girl.
No.
Okay, if the opportunity for macking comes up, light kissing is alright as long as you swish afterwards. I don't care if they brush their teeth 13 times a day and swish another 20, their mouth is still skank. Light kissing is alright, pornographic tongue resting is not really recommended. Because if you're using like strength, you know, really getting into it and whatever, you're going to be stretching the skin.
I want to go out for drinks with you.
Oh. then it's going to just get saliva into it, which is not really good, and you shouldn't be pornographically coming at us and try to keep some other things on the down low. Okay? Aside from that, just make sure that, you know, don't, like, if you're going to have, like, really hot coffee or tea, try to tone it down a little bit, because if you're drinking really hot goods and it gets in your lip piercing, it's going to cause more swelling, and then you're just going to have an Oprah-sized lip on one side.
Alrighty.
I don't even know if Oprah's lips are that big, but whatever. It works. Do you happen to have a sister?
Yes.
Did she used to work at Arby's?
Yeah, and then.
Okay. I used to work with somebody that looks very similar to yourself. That is the politically correct way of saying to somebody that they look like somebody else. You never say, hey, you look like Lady Gaga. You say Lady Gaga looks like you, because then you're comparing her beauty to yours, not yours to hers, right? No, but it's just nicer to, you know, indicate that somebody looks like you. It just makes you seem like you're the pretty one and I'm comparing them to you. Just so you know, that's the easy way to say something like that. If you're going to compare people at all.
Can you go get Jessica now?
Where is she?
I want Jessica.
Well, the Sea's got to go sit out with the girls. I am not missing this. Forget it.
He said she'd leave.
Yeah, well, I didn't realize it was him, Paris.
I don't know.
I'm going to get you to rest for 30 to 45 seconds if you could, please, darling. Feel free to whip out the puppy dog eyes. I'm a bit of a bitch, and I have my psychic barrier up, so it'll just deflect and I'll just kind of giggle at you because you look like you're crying at me. Not that I'm not being usual. Well, whatever.
Oh my god.
She gets her first tattoo in June, so.
Oh, good. What do you haven't picked a design? Oh, okay. You should tell me what it is, and I might be able to give you some recommendations. Or is she going to go to your
Danny.
I know 30 seconds feels like a very long time.
He's been tattooing me for 15 years.
Really?
I just stick with my guy.
Yeah, stick with who works for you. You can totally spit or swallow as you desire. That's too bad. What?
I gotta drive to Edmonton every time, too.
Yeah, well, you know, but when you find somebody that does it for you, you do it.
Jessica won't stand up.
As soon as he puts the clamp on.
Well, who's Jessica?
I have my two young. We have her two little sisters too.
They want to come in?
If you don't mind.
I don't give a shit.
Everyone watching
No.
this.
It's up to you, darling. If you want me to be the bitch on your behalf, I can totally whip that one out. Don't you worry.
Me too.
My master's not. I was
Okay, put clamp on so I
Who's Jessica?
She's my best friend.
It's the
Where
other
is
one.
she?
She's in the truck with the little
Well,
kids.
bring them in. And then you can just tell me who you will let me put through the door or whatever. Which side are we piercing?
Oh, that's not.
Yeah, I'm going to make a mark where I think it's going to look and sexy. If it doesn't work, you can be like, that's perfect. Or hell no, bitch. And we change it 40 times if you need to, okay?
Smell like retardedly huge. Totally relax. Relax. Relax.
Not working so good.
Okay.
Is that whereabout you were thinking? More up, more down, more left, more right, more anything? Go more right, so more towards the outside. Okay? Hold on
That's
to
so
this.
funny.
Are you Jessica?
Pardon?
Are you Jessica?
Yeah,
I've been crying for you since I got in here.
Well, these guys are busy in there. Yeah, there is something about piercing. Yeah, the vent thing, right? Yeah, like the one I was explaining it to me.
You're videoing the whole thing, or?
It's like 8 minutes now.
People up? Digging up?
Right there?
You betcha, baby.
Super sure? Excellent. Now what I'm going to get you to do is I'm going to get you to lay on your back and your head's going to be on this side here for me. If you could please, darling, watch out for your phone. I don't want it falling through the hole. Look at that. I called it.
Can you see his heart beats just
Mine!
He doesn't want it to happen. You want it to happen?
She's like, yes.
I'm so excited.
Now,
I'm excited for this.
Megan.
Jess, I have one final question for you, and that is, do you want me to tell you when I'm going to do it or just get that shit done?
Just get that shit done.
Just go?
Just get that shit done.
Just get that shit done.
No, I can't do this. I can't do it.
Yes, she can.
Because you can't see.
I'll let him shove another earring in my nose.
Would you?
Oh, for sure.
Right now?
Oh, yeah.
Do it for me?
No!
No.
You're laying down! And I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to be very serious after this. I'm just going to close this door. Woo! Because if you smile, it's going to clench all the muscles in your upper lip, which is going to make it hurt more. Okay?
Close your eyes. That's the best thing
So,
to do.
we're just going to focus on our breathing and keep your lips nice and still. And I'm going to be real serious after this point because I'm being real honest with you. If you're trying to smile while I'm piercing it, it's just going to hurt more. Okay? So nice and relaxed and just get in the zone and it's going to be all good. All right?
Okay, close your eyes and breathe.
Give me comments.
What's that?
It doesn't hurt.
What is this? This just holds a lip for me. Because
See that
if I
little
try to
hole?
use my
See
own
in between?
fingers, then it's
See that little round hole at the bottom of the clamp?
Yeah.
He takes the needle, pushes the needle, and right behind the needle he puts the earring. That's just boom, over.
So quick.
Seconds.
That is going to hurt us.
Oh wow. Wow, that's not helping at all.
I was totally going to just picture
It doesn't
for
hurt.
some reason, but yeah, I won't.
You'll be okay, Sadie.
And if I gotta-
Oh my god. I can't do this around you.
Okay, I'll close my eyes.
No.
She'll turn around. We got it on video anyways, you'll be able to see it if you want.
Well, if your piercer hadn't been so cool, I would have.
Well,
I'll
can
try
you
to be
do this
nastier in the
You
future.
wanna hold my hand?
Yes.
I'm not gonna feel my hand after this anyway. It doesn't. My mom's had her tongue pierced 3 different times.
I don't really do numbing stuff because it just kind of prevents your body from
Oh,
being
you
able to
hate
do it.
it.
But I am super quick and I'm really gentle about it.
You can do this.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Shut up, Mom.
You can do it, see, you can do it. You got my hand, that's all you need. It's right here.
No, that's gross. Just keep
Go
your
sit on
mouth
my lap.
slightly open and nice and relaxed. And I'm going to do all the rest for you. Alright.
Closing your eyes helps.
Yeah, I usually find it just helps you to get in the zone a little bit more. Nice big breath.
Breathe. Big breath. Big breath.
This is going to
You can do it.
I'm not looking. I'm not looking. I'm not looking.
Nice big deep breaths.
You can do it. Come on, breathe.
Done.
Done. Look at
Off go the
that.
clamps.
See, it was quick. Now goes the piercing.
Jory's totally in.
See?
I'm just going to slap
Just make sure eye water. Awesome.
Crank on there so the hands of Jesus can't get it off from my tool.
Can't feel my fingers.
It's going to feel very weird having that disc inside there.
Your boobies are bouncing all over.
How are you feeling?
I am good.
Did it hurt that bad?
No, it didn't even hurt.
Told you.
Well, do you want me to take it out and redo it?
No.
Oh, sorry. I just don't want you to feel like you were ripped off in the pain department.
Some people.
Sit up nice and slow. Check out your facial antenna.
Your face is cool.
Awesome.
Facial antenna.
Okay,
Sweet.
everybody back.
Told you it was quick.
Thank you.
You guys are most welcome.
No, Mommy, is
Let me see it.
Mama
No, she did it. I don't have to get it shoved in my face.
Do you want to put that in your bag?
If you guys, I don't care if you're all klutzy and you knock it somewhere into a sink and it all pours out, come back and see me, I will hook you up with more for free.
Okay.
If you need the jewelry changed after we put the shorter post in there, come back and see me, I will always help you out. If you need the jewelry, like, you know, the Jemmy just changed, don't buy a whole new toast, okay? If you like the style of it, but you want a different Jemmy, if you get my double chin, I'll smash that fuck. Faster than you can blink.
She probably could say it worse than you.
Just buy the bead. Come back here, our beads are always $5. Sometimes culture craze and stuff like that can run anywhere between $8 and $13.
I prefer to stay with where they get them done because
Yeah.
you guys use the right type of steel, right?
And it's the same threading and stuff. Sometimes you'll buy gems from somewhere else, and if it doesn't screw in there properly, it's just going to be irritating.
Am I
Okay?
old enough to
So if
do
there's problems,
piercing?
give me a call,
No.
swing on by. If you need a jewelry change, give me a call, swing on by. If you need another piercing, give me a call, swing on by. If you're bored, give me a call, swing on by.
Hey, if you're bored, give me a call. We'll go for beer.
Hey, Simone!
Come on.
You can be all squeamish about love-ins.
We're very squeamish about touching, actually. We're all very squeamish.
I have no physical boundaries whatsoever because, you know, when I shove
Why
needles
is
through
there-
people and I stare at
guess
people's
so, yeah.
boobs and weird parts of their body, it's kind of like one of those
It's one of
things.
those things you just get used to it.
Make sure you're taking care of yourself as well. Obviously, Listerine and sea salt water is only so friggin' magical. So make sure you're eating healthily, drink more water than hooch, get adequate sleep, and just make sure no pornographic tongue.
You missed the whole